here we are. Hot in from Dallas. We just made it. So literally just pulled in the driveway.
Literally.
So I just pulled in the driveway and Handsome Tim is unpacking the truck. We fought through rain. We went back roads. Traffic, wrecks. It took us longer to get back than it should have. And so we're finally here. And I don't know what's going on with the computer, but it's not working on the computer. So we're just sitting here in front of the computer. Hello. We have been everywhere. We've been doing so much, and Handsome Tim is unloading the truck in the driveway. He said, "Where's the keys? I'll unload it." I was like, "We have to run in because we arrived at 3:58."
And I had to go pee, so.
And she went to the bathroom. But Dexter wanted to see us, so he was running around and doing the zoomies because he was so excited. Hi, Connie. Hi, Deborah. So we just drove in, like I said. We had a great trip back. Hello, it's Thelma and Louise 2.0. We made it back, and we came through so many things. We made a couple stops. We have some really cool stops.
You got lost twice.
I got lost twice. Thanks for pointing that out, Mom. Hello, Shelly. There's our friend from Kentucky,
Hey,
Shelly Stalker.
We were talking about you.
We were talking about you.
Yeah.
We were saying we need to come up there. So we just had a lot of fun, a lot of learning, a lot of things. And I would like to tell you guys some things that I learned. There was so much at the seminar. So if you've got pen and paper, you should take out some pen and paper, and I'm going to tell you what I learned. If your mom would remember the atlas, might have been able to find your way back.
I was going by the sun.
She's
it's
like,
in the east. Okay, we got to go this way, go to the south. Yeah.
She was using the sun. She said, I'm from Texas. Or she said, I live in Texas most of my life. I can drive in Texas. So I learned a lot, and I want to tell you guys about some of it and tell you ladies, something about it. I came back and I told my mom everything I learned. I didn't I?
Yeah, it was interesting.
It was interesting. It's basically about hormones, thyroid, brain, gut. It's all
the relationships.
The relationship between all of those and how important they are with one another. And it was really cool. I learned that from Dr. Brock. He's up there in Dallas. I took a lot of notes, and I feel like I need to have a class. I feel like I need to have a class about it. You know, like maybe one day just sit down and tell everybody.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Just general public, just.
So, yeah, just like
men and women. She says hormones. But it's thyroid,
yes,
and pancreas, and it's not just female or male.
No, it's a lot of things. So estrogen, and basically the biggest thing I learned is that 60% of women over the age of 30 have a thyroid problem, and most commonly Hashimoto's. And I learned 80% of people that have thyroid problems is Hashimoto's. It's really interesting information considering that I had a thyroid problem not that long ago.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, so I was sitting in the audience. There was about 200 people, and I sat in the front, but I showed up a little late. I was trying to find the classroom, couldn't find it. Go figure, me showing up late. And wait.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, wait, we have a story I have to tell you.
Let her finish.
Okay. So I sat in the front of the classroom, and I wanted to be right in front of the teacher, and he was looking down at me, and I swear he was talking to me. He was like, well, if you have hormone problems and you're over the age of 40, you need to cleanse your liver, and you need to parasite cleanse, and you need to eat better, clean up your gut, stop eating sugar, and start exercising. Yes, thyroid, he said, nauseated. Yes. The thyroid controls stomach acid, he told me. So if the thyroid is off and the stomach acid's off, you'll feel nauseous. If your thyroid's off, you have muscle pains too. And so he said, get yourself to a functional doctor. He does consultations in Dallas, and I guess you guys could look him up, but Dr. J. Brock, like the letter J, and then BROCK. But he told me he would take me on as a consultation as well. He does it all through Zoom. Pretty amazing. He recommends like hormones and different vitamins to regulate you and do your blood work. It was pretty neat.
Yeah.
I think I want to do it. But he was looking at me and he was talking right at me. And he said, "Who in the crowd has a thyroid issue?" And I was like, and he's like, "Can you tell me your story?" So I told him the story, told him about what my labs were, told him about the carnivore, told him my labs were better. And he said, "See, there is potential. There is hope." So it was really cool to be able to tell my story and be able to be called out in front of 200 people to say that it's possible to change your diet and change the trajectory and how things end up. Okay, so that's what I learned at one of the classes, and I met a lot of people. I have a lot of videos. I have some videos I have to make and learn, and videos I need to make and load. So I have yesterday's video. I loaded Thursdays. I need to do Friday's video, Saturday's video, and then Sunday's video. But I didn't have time to do them because we were, getting back late. We were busy. But we'll get those loaded, and I'll get those over to you all so you can see what we did and how fun it was. And part of the videos, you will see what our shirts say. So we didn't have time to change our clothes, so I try to keep it a surprise in the videos. But here nor there, we have on the shirts. We could not change. So I will let Mom show you her shirt.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It says...
"One monkey don't stop no show."
It says, "One monkey don't stop no show." And she will explain the story behind that in one of the videos that I will load. And Tim made that for her for the drive home. And he made us a shirt that was based on things that we love or things that we say. So here's what my shirt says that Tim made. "Horses make me happy." That was the shirt he made. And then it has...
It's got Dr. Baker.
The human and animal chiropractor on the back. So, yeah, horses make me happy. It's a little square wood plaque that my mom got me for my bathroom. So whenever I'm brushing my teeth, I look at "Horses make me happy." So Tim took it and put it on the shirt. It's really cool. And we didn't really stop, and we stopped on the way back. Thank you, Mary Lou. So I would definitely check that out as well. Look into that, Barbara. So I will do a presentation about that. I would love to teach you all what I learned there. It was really cool. I'd love to give that to you. Maybe one day coming up in the week. Thank you. Tim really outdid himself with the Thelma and Louise shirt. Animal Ranch Care makes me happy. Nancy, I'm gonna get a shirt made that says that. But horses make me very happy. So what was your favorite part about the trip?
Having a breakfast buffet that served smoked salmon. Never in my life had I tasted smoked salmon for breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
That was an oddity.
It was a great hotel.
And it was a really good hotel.
Yeah, and the hotel
and not
was
expensive either.
No, the hotel was a third of the cost of what the other ones were.
Yeah.
The one where the conference was, those rooms were about $400 a night. So no. We went to Home 2 Suites
By Hilton.
And it was like a little apartment with a kitchen. And you'll get to see that in the video that I'm going to load. And it was about $150, $160 a night. Well, that was one of the cheaper hotels in that area.
Yeah.
So we had a really good time. So my favorite part about the trip was hanging out with Mom and making jokes and laughing. And she was giving me a hard time and I was giving her a hard time. And, just fun. But in the videos that's going to be coming out, you're going to see some pretty funny things. One of them being that Mom was feeding me. And then while she's feeding me something, while she was feeding me something, she says, "This is what I used to do as a kid to get you to shut up." That's why I have a weight problem.
Hey, it worked.
Hey, that's true. Well, yeah. I said, let's play I Spy. My mom does not want to play I
I don't
Spy.
play games. I hate
Dana
games.
says, hi, Miss Deb.
Hi, Dana.
Thank you. Well, I said, Mom, let's play I Spy. And she's like, why do we have to play a game? Why can't we just sit here? Why do you have to have ADHD? And I'm like, I just have to always be doing something.
You were like that, but not.
It was fun.
I mean, I had kids that had students that had really bad ADHD, climbing the walls.
I mean, I don't do that. I mean, I'm pretty constructive in what I do.
Well, yeah.
Like I'll be taking videos or changing music or thinking of another thought or.
It's called multitasking.
I'm a multitasker. Did you know women have 12 pathway connections between their brains, their sides of their brain?
No.
Yeah.
And men have
2. So women have 12.
I didn't know that. Did you make that up?
No, it's proven.
Okay, y'all Google it. Just
No.
to check her.
See, look, she always plays the ABC game with my kids, even now that they're adults. See? You should play a game with me.
What's the ABC game?
I don't know. What is the ABC game? You have to tell me about that one. ABC. I don't know. I know ABC in business is always be closing. That's what they teach you. The ABCs of business, always be closing.
I don't know.
Well, your brain runs constantly. Well, 12 pathways from right hemisphere to left hemisphere. Tim, what you trying to say? So women connect their right hemisphere and left hemisphere with like 12 pathways, and men have like 2. And that's proven. They said that they found that women's brains are just really good multitaskers. Now, I will say that I think that men can train their brains to be great multitaskers because I've seen it with Tim. You find words on signs and stuff with each letter in order.
Okay.
A, B, C, D, E. I see.
Well, yeah.
That's fun. I wanted to play I Spy something green. And Mom's like, well, everything out here is green. You're such a spoiled sport.
I hate playing games.
That's hard to say. Spoiled sport.
Spoiled sport, yeah.
Yeah, you don't like to play.
I don't like to play.
She don't like to play. And she says, do y'all remember when we were going to Kentucky? And she said, thank you, Mary Lou. Do y'all remember we were going to Kentucky? And I said, I want to play I Spy. And she said, why don't we play the quiet game?
It's like, shut up. Just shut up.
Well, Mr. Tim, Handsome Tim is fine. He's totally fine. He's one of those unique men that can multitask and do a lot of things. So I that's why we work so good together because, he's doing all his YouTube and he's handling the dog and the cats and the cooking and me and, his job is taming the Tasmanian angel, Barbara said it's hard to play I Spy because you pass the thing before you can even say it.
I know.
That's true. That's why I always try to find something in front of me. And so I find I spy something blue and there's a blue car way down in front.
I spy your exit you just missed.
Yeah. So I asked Mom on the way back, where is our next road trip to? And she said, I think I want to go to West Texas.
Well, I've never been there. I've been to Alpine. That was on a work trip.
Yeah. My mom played the quiet game, Janet said. Well, I think that West Texas would be okay. I just don't want to see, desert. And I've been to Amarillo, and it's so flat. But you're not talking about that. You're talking about...
That's north. That's west.
Yeah.
I mean, we could go to Terlinga and Alpine. And
that's true. I don't know.
Big Ben and
that Big Ben would be fun.
Never seen that.
Well, we are going to find another road trip at some point. But for this one, it was pretty laid back. Yeah, that's true. Perdinkle and... What is she saying?
I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. So we are going to unload the truck. We stopped in a couple of really cool places. We took great video to show you guys. Lots of thunder. Oh, there's just storms. There was all kinds of storms.
Popping up everywhere.
And we drove through. I missed all the storms. I took us on a route to miss every storm.
We were in the boonies by Sam Houston National Forest.
Oh, we were in Sam Houston National Forest on the way home.
Really pretty.
So pretty. Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada.
Oh.
We have to consider that. The truck is unloaded. Thank you, Mr. I already said Mr. Tim because she said it. Thank you, Handsome Tim, for unloading the truck. There was some goodies for you in there. So we are, we're just going to decompress. We're not going to talk long today. We just have to decompress. I've got to go to work tomorrow. I've got 70 patients tomorrow. So it's going to be a very filled day. I think I have 30 in the morning and 40 in the afternoon. So very much need to rest up. Not too bad on the drive. It was only 3.5 hours, but I will say that something quite horrifying happened. We were on the trip. Handsome Tim, do not go through the bags. Do not go through the bags, sir. I'm going to get you. So something kind of horrifying happened. We stopped to go pee in a Love's gas station. And my mom and I, like how you and your mom go in different stalls and you're like wait on each other and all that. My mom comes out of the stall and she's bleeding everywhere.
Not everywhere.
Well,
dripping down.
Not bleeding everywhere, but dripping down your arm. Let me tell a story. You just showed him your arm. You don't know how to lead up to something.
Like I'm dying.
You're not dying. It's not like you needed a tourniquet, but you still came out with blooded towels and napkins and holding your arm and stuff. Good God, I'm just trying to tell a dang story.
Okay, tell the story.
But you always give the end of the punchline.
That's because you don't tell things right.
But I tell them with a surprise at the end. You don't go boom and then show them what it is and then, golly. Anyway.
This is the way it was the entire time.
So
I've lived this long to do this.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't do it when she was little, and now I get to aggravate the living crap out of her. Tell the story.
You know what's scary? When someone talks and they stop talking. That means that you don't know if they're about to lose their stuff on you. You don't know if they're about to pull out a knife. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Anyway, but they always say someone that talks that doesn't talk is quite scary. So
go ahead, you can tell the story.
Go ahead, run the show. Because, it's hard to run a show. It's quite challenging.
I ran a show for 20 years as a teacher. It was always a show.
There you go. It's the Deb Show. All right, tell how you came out of the bathroom.
Okay. Went to the bathroom, started to shut the door. They had 2 hangers on the door, except one of the fixtures had come off, so there was just the base. So as I tried to shut the door, I don't know why I did this, but I did that, and it just took off that first layer of skin. I had this piece of skin that was like,
Mm-hmm.
And so the blood, I'm thinking, it won't bleed too bad, and then it started just pouring. I'm like, so I'm getting toilet paper, and I come out, and
see, there was blood.
it wasn't dripping. It just took off the first epidermal
There was
layer.
blood in the toilet. There was blood on the napkin.
Blood in the toilet.
There was blood on the napkin that you threw into the toilet. I had to flush it. Anyway, it was bleeding bad.
Okay, whatever.
Okay.
I'm not dying.
I'm back.
Old thin skin, and it scraped it.
I'm back. So she scraped her arm and it's bleeding and there was dripping blood. You underestimate. You under-exaggerate. I over-exaggerate.
Okay.
So the blood was dripping in her arm. She was holding with the towel. She'd take off the towel. It'd still run. I was like, we have to find you some Band-Aids. So I went to the counter and I told them, hey, my mom scratched herself in your bathroom and there's this hook hanging out. And she's like, which stall? And I'm like, the middle stall on the right. There's a hook hanging out.
There's still skin there.
They need to cover that.
They need to put the hooks back on there. It just slips on.
Good thing I'm not a lawsuit person, know. But with that being said, the 2 ladies behind the counter pulled out a first aid kit and they got my mom some Band-Aids to stop the bleeding, and then we got on our way. But that was crazy to see my mom come out of a bathroom stall bleeding. You're like, what is this? What is going on? What did you do in there?
What did I do in there?
That's not what happens when you go in stalls. But anyway, so we left Alma, Texas, leaving from the Loves, which I love Loves. I love Loves. They have food and showers and all kinds of things. They're like, number 26, your shower is available now. Number 27, your shower is available now, didn't they?
Nice to take showers.
And so we we left there, and then we drove and we hit traffic, and then there was a wreck, and then another wreck, and we stopped at this really cool place in Fairfield, Texas.
Oh,
it's going to be on the video. We don't want to tell you too much because it's in the video and you get to see it. But I will say that it involves pecans, however you say them. And we stopped and saw some horses. And she said she did that and ended up with an infection at Walmart. We'll make sure we put some cleaner on that.
Yeah, well.
So we stopped and saw horses, and it was a field of horses.
They were young ones.
It was young horses. They were all like 3 and under.
Yeah, they could have been yearlings, a little older than yearlings.
Yeah, like a year old, and it's so cool, so cool.
50 or 60.
If you saw the video of our drive up, then it's like that, but times 6.
Yeah,
it was,
whew,
I was like, be still, my heart. I like opened the sunroof, and I like got out the sunroof, and I was looking at them,
Yeah.
Oh, it was so fun. But I learned a lot. It was a really cool trip. I'm glad you came with me. And Mom spent her days drawing people's animals that they loaded to a post that I put on Facebook. So on Facebook, I asked for everybody to show their pet, and my mom would draw it. So she printed out pictures of people's pet, and then she started drawing them. So when I got back to the hotel room, she had this little Toto-like dog. What is he, like a wired chihuahua? No, he's a long-haired chihuahua.
Oh, he's a mix.
A mix, long-haired chihuahua.
57. He was cute.
So yeah, it does make you happy taking pictures of horses in fields. And Mom drew those, and they were really cool. And then she drew another one. It's a pug.
Looked like it was.
Like a pug laying on the carpet like this.
They're just sketches.
And there's sketches that she's doing. So it was good. And then she worked out, and we worked out. And I have a video coming up showing us working out together.
Yeah.
So I got to put that video up. No, that video was when we drove up. Everybody saw me work out with Mom. So we did the
And I wasn't
rows.
sore. I've never been sore.
Yeah, she woke up not sore, and I woke up sore. I was like, what kind of world do I live in when my 72-year-old mom wakes up not sore, but I am?
Soon to be 73.
Soon to be 73. Mom's birthday is July 7th. So I took her to a steakhouse Saturday night. And we met a YouTube follower, a new friend named Chris,
And
her husband Chuck.
Yeah.
And we went to a steakhouse and celebrated Mom's upcoming 73rd birthday.
Yeah.
Did you ever think you would live to 73?
No, I figured I'd get shot or something.
Shot?
Oh, I've been shot
Who
at
the
before.
hell would shoot you? You've been shot at.
Shot at.
As a paramedic?
Oh, yeah.
My mom was a paramedic for 5 years. Her birthday, Lori's, is on July 17th.
Oh, well, 10 days.
That's cool. We have a lot of birthdays in July.
Yeah,
There's a lot of birthdays in July. Any of y'all have birthdays in July? Yeah. My staff members, there's 3 of them for July.
Yeah,
She'll be
cancers.
72 on July 11th.
Oh, well, cool.
Well, happy early birthday,
A
Sheila.
lot of birthdays.
A lot of birthdays in July. There's a lot of y'all cancers running around.
Yep.
July 7th is Teresa's brother and sister's birthday. Okay, let me tell you something fun about July 7th. So when I was growing up, my mom, I forgot how old you turned on this day, this year, but on 7/7 of 2007, it was 777. I told her we should go to the casino right now, but we ended up at a British pub.
It was fun.
It was fun at the British
My
pub.
friends.
Right, but I'm just saying it would have been cool at a casino. We would have hit some 777s on the blazing fire machines, blazing 7 machines. Oh well, sorry, Michelle. Well, that's good. Have a good nap. Well, sister's birthday, July 11th. Yeah, so a lot of people are in July.
What did you like?
Well, British pubs are fun, and we like Scottish eggs, and we like, my mom used to drink pints there.
Yeah, Guinness and Smithwick's. And,
Oh, and shepherd's pie.
shepherd's
Do you know who makes a good shepherd's pie? Handsome Tim. Maybe we can get Handsome Tim to share the recipe on his page, Scriptures and Skillets with Handsome Tim, because he makes a really good shepherd's pie, like all from scratch, like ground beef, peas, onions, topped with whipped mashed potatoes and cheese. Oh my gosh, so good. So maybe he'll share that recipe.
Maybe.
I like shepherd's pie. You like bangers and mash.
Oh, I love bangers and mash.
And fish and chips.
Yeah.
Did you know chips are actually French fries?
Mm-hmm.
So I have to tell y'all something. Handsome Tim said perhaps he'll load that video.
You know what a chip buddy is, don't you?
No.
It's French fries on made into a sandwich.
Really?
Chip buddy.
A chip buddy?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. What did they say? Hold on, I missed it.
It.
Do you know shepherd's pie is made with lamb? I did not.
Cottage pie is made with beef.
Oh, okay. Cottage pie. Okay, thanks,
Yeah.
Derek. I did not know shepherd's pie was
Yeah,
lamb.
I like lamb.
I like lamb. I do.
lamb.
I like lamb. Cottage pie is made with beef.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Derek. I appreciate you explaining that. We're just Texans. What do we know?
If it tastes good, we'll eat it.
That's right. That's funny. That's funny. I was about to say something. Where did my brain go? We were talking about the shepherd's pie.
Chip buddy.
The chip buddy. Oh, did you know that it's not common knowledge? I found out through a conversation with somebody that people don't know about asparagus. Asparagus.
Yeah, what about it?
Well, people didn't know that when you eat asparagus, you...
Oh, yes.
We found out that...
Not everyone.
We found out that not everyone knows that when you eat asparagus, there's a recessive gene that your mother and father give you, so your pee will smell different when you eat asparagus. And it's really awesome that I didn't realize that people didn't know, because, some people don't have that gene. And so they make your urine smell funny, and some people are like, what is that smell, right? But we found that out through a conversation that it's a recessive gene from mom and dad. So my mom has it, I have it, Tim doesn't have it. So eating asparagus when you're little, you can definitely tell. Exactly, Chris, right? Hey, people wouldn't know, it's just, it's not everyday knowledge. It's not like it comes with a warning label, right? Like, how would you know? But we did, I'm glad to see that Chris is on here. We had a really great dinner. It was awesome. We had some ribeye steaks. Oh my God, my carnivore brain was just smothered it in butter, and definitely loved it.
Sherry mushrooms.
Oh, sherried mushrooms, and I didn't eat the mushrooms.
And the ice cream with pork in it.
Yeah. So we found that out, and we ate asparagus, and it was yummy. I ate asparagus. Fun fact also, asparagus makes your urine smell funny, and it will be like immediately. Like, you can eat it at the table, go to the bathroom, and it will smell. It doesn't take long to change.
I don't know how it does it.
But here's a really cool fact that I did not get to say at dinner about asparagus. Asparagus has 28 grams of glutathione per cup. And glutathione is the largest antioxidant in the human body. So it's a cancer fighter. Glutathione. So in comparison, strawberries have 6 grams per cup, but asparagus has 28 grams per cup. It's the highest glutathione we could eat.
Oh.
So when we crave asparagus, that's why our body's trying to detox. And at the seminar, they said detoxing is your number one job. Like, you got to detox your liver. You got to detox your body. If we don't detox, we're just like never flipping the switch on the garbage disposal.
Yeah, it's like
you get all backed up in there. So ribeye steak is my favorite, hands down. How do you like your steak cooked? That is the question. It's inside of your genetics, Joanne, about the asparagus. I do not it's an acid or an enzyme. It's part of the breakdown of the asparagus, but it causes a reaction inside of our kidneys, and then it happens. So how do you like your steak cooked? Cindy likes medium rare. Come on. Who else likes?
Medium rare. I like medium rare.
You like medium rare? Yeah. I was going to have people guess it, but thanks to say that. Medium well. If your pee's sweet and you have diabetes, nurses who taste your pee. Oh, that's crazy. Medium rare, medium well. Okay, let me see. Medium rare, steak, medium rare, medium well. I think medium rare is winning. Medium rare, medium well. You're making me hungry. It's dinner time. Well, at least where we are.
Yeah, we're getting hungry.
Medium rare. Okay, so I like mine medium rare. How do you like yours?
Medium. I like with the blood running out of it.
Oh, you do? You like
it
yours
wasn't like that last night.
medium well, medium well. Yeah. So I do not like well done. Does anybody like well done? I don't really eat well done. Well, anyway, I like medium rare, and Handsome Tim makes a really good medium rare steak. So hopefully Handsome Tim says medium rare.
Some really good
He
steak.
makes some amazing ribeyes, and what he does is, I'm gonna tell you a secret, but I think you posted it already. But he cooks it, and on each side in butter or coconut oil, depends. His is coconut oil, mine's butter, and he cooks it, and then he finishes it in the oven. Kangaroo is good medium rare. Oh my gosh, you must be in Australia.
I never had kangaroo.
Oh, I've never had kangaroo.
You could get it around here.
Yes. So he cooks it on both sides for a couple minutes, sears it, and cooks it crackly, and then puts it in the oven to finish it. And it turns out so good. Mel says no rare or well done. Oh, you're in Scotland, Derek. My bad.
That's why you know, Derek. Okay.
Yes. That you know about shepherds and cottage pie then. Okay, you got to tell us Derek, you got to tell us what is a good recipe. Like, what's your favorite recipe that your mom or your grandma would make? Because I want to know.
There's a bunch more that we don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of recipes we don't get to hear of. We just know all the typical, the most common. So, Handsome Tim makes a really good ribeye. It's my favorite cut is a ribeye. I don't care about New York strip. I don't care about sirloin. I just really like to have, I like to really have a ribeye. What's your favorite cut?
If I know it's tender, I don't care what.
You like filet mignon?
I'd never had one. It
Really?
was my birthday, so I thought I'd order it.
Oh yeah, Mom had filet mignon for her birthday. Let me see. What did they say? She said pierogies. Oh, pierogies.
Oh, I haven't had them, but
man, pierogies are good. My roommate at chiropractic college, her name's Rachel. She's from Pennsylvania. She had made pierogies, and the pierogies were amazing. And she taught me a lot of things. Mel likes a porterhouse. Handsome Tim likes a porterhouse. He gets a really big porterhouse. I think it's like 40 ounces.
Oh, God.
It's so big. There is a 72-ounce steak outside of Amarillo that they swear that when you go through Amarillo, you have to have 72 ounces. And if you eat the whole thing, it's free.
Yeah, if you can eat it.
If you could eat the whole thing. Handsome Tim says porterhouse. I'm going to have to take him to Amarillo, and he can eat the 72-ounce steak.
He could probably do it.
I think he could do it because he's got an appetite. Well, I think we're going to jump off. We're going to get everything organized and separated, and Mom and I have different things that we got. We have coolers to separate. So we're going to do all of that, and then I've got to see my family because I have not seen my Handsome Tim's face in 4 days. It's a Scottish delicately stovies. It's potatoes boiled with onions, sausage, and corned beef.
Oh, that sounds
Hold on, I gotta go back. Sorry for my finger, y'all. I gotta go back. I gotta see the comment. Scottish delicately stovies. It's potatoes boiled with onions, sausage, and corned beef.
That sounds good.
Ah, that sounds really good. I'll have to talk to him about some recipes.
Google that.
Yeah, right. All right. Well, you guys, ladies and guys, I'm going to load a video this evening, load one Monday or Tuesday, and then load one after that. So I'm going to break them down because there is a lot to unpack from the trip, so to speak, about that. So thank you for watching, and thank you for all of your support and your comments, and it really means a lot to Mom and I. I don't really get to tell y'all enough. Thank you, Chris. We did get home good. And I don't get to tell y'all enough, but I really look forward to talking with you all. I love your comments. I try to comment on every single one of them. And thank you for the happy early birthday to her. Happy early birthday, Mama.
Yes, thank you.
And I'm going to post those videos and post some other things. I'm going to take July 4th weekend off. So no working on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Just riding my bike, hanging out with Handsome Tim, just enjoying life a little more than what I've been doing. So thank you so much for watching. And if you have anything that you'd like to say, you can email me at bakersarc@gmail.com. I was going to tell you to remember 3 things. You are loved. You deserve everything. I'm going to add a new one. Do not shame yourself. And we'll see you on the next show.
Yep.
Yep. You have anything to say?
I just appreciate everybody listening and watching our shenanigans, and I didn't hit her. I didn't go to jail, so I didn't need bail money, so.
If you do it, make sure it's on camera because I need proof.
Okay. She knows a lot of lawyers, so I'm okay. And she does snore. I found that out.
Oh, goodbye. We ain't doing confessionals. There ain't no confessionals on this show. Where's the stop button? Stop.